Hello and welcome to Nick's Maths, Week 6, Term 3, Lesson 24, the Standard Algorithm. A standard algorithm is a step-by-step way to solve a problem. Today we are going to focus on what a standard algorithm is for basic multiplication problems. Although there are many algorithms to solve all kinds of different problems. First, let's take it out of maths and put it to use for something simple, like baking a cake. Baking a cake is not really an algorithm, but it is a step-by-step system to solve a problem. So the step-by-step way to bake a cake is get your ingredients, mix your ingredients in the right order, and by measuring them carefully, put the cake mix into a pan. Then bake it for a set amount of time. Let it cool, and then eat it. Pretty simple. But what happens if you do the steps out of order? If you put your ingredients in the bowl to mix them, then try to measure them, you might not get the right amount in the mix. If you bake all the ingredients before you mix them, they won't come together properly, and they would be really hot when you tried to put them in the bowl to mix. Following each step in the process is really important if you want your cake to come out right. And that's exactly the same for a standard algorithm in mathematics. And that's what we're going to look at today. The nice thing about standard algorithms for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division is that you are basically doing the same step over and over with each place value column in the problem. And the place value is very important to the steps in your algorithm. So, our learning intention today. We are learning to use a standard algorithm to solve simple multiplication problems. And we will know that we can do that if we can follow the steps determined by the algorithm. If we can represent a multiplication problem using the steps of a standard algorithm. If we understand the steps and can use the steps to solve multiplication problems with 1 and 2 digits. And if we can understand and use place value to help solve the standard algorithm. Likely difficulties. Students may be used to doing equations horizontally, and so they may be unfamiliar with the way the numbers are set out vertically. Students may miss a step in the procedure, thus making the outcome wrong. And students may not use their place value understanding to help them solve an equation. So if you're 4 times 32 and you don't recognize that the 3 in 32 is tens, that could be a problem. So you will need a pencil, a rubber, ruler, sheets of paper, texters or colored pencils, and your grid math book if you like. The language today. Algorithm, a set of steps for accomplishing a task. Array, an arrangement of objects or numbers in columns or rows. A factor, a number that can be divided equally into a larger number. Multiplication, the process or skill of multiplying. Division, splitting a quantity into smaller groups. Place value, the value of a number according to its place in a greater number. The instructions. Okay, you can watch my video and I'm going to go through the standard algorithm with you, step by step. So step 1, write out the algorithm. 28 times 4. Step 1, times 4. 4 times 8 is 32. So you place the ones, because we're dealing with ones, down here, and the tens up here. So the 2 goes down there and the 3 goes up there. Step 2, 4 times 2, that equals 8, plus the 3 equals 11. And they're the steps to our algorithm. 4 times 28 is 112. 4 times 28 is 112. Step 1, vertically times the number. Step 2, place the product or the answer below, making sure that you place the tens in the tens column. Then diagonally times the tens and add the remaining tens. So 4 times 8 is 32. The 2 goes down, and the 3, which are tens, not ones, goes above. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. 4 times 28 is 112. And that's our basic algorithm and the basic steps. So once you've had a look at the video and you think you've got the idea of doing the algorithms, please do the attached algorithms. 20 times 4, 31 times 3, 44 times 2, 10 times 5, 11 times 5 times 11, 92 times 10, 13 times 3, 22 times 3, 11 times 4, and 20 times 3. Now you might know how to do these answers a different way, but it'd be great if you could use the algorithm that I've shown in this video. Once you've done those, could you please construct 5 algorithms of your own? Questions. Do you understand what an algorithm is? Explain. How does knowing your place value help you with this algorithm? What did you learn as a mathematician? How do you know your understanding is correct? Can you tell me why? What are some of the difficulties that you faced? Once you've done all that, please send annotated photographs or pictures to Compass, or you can write a response or upload a JPEG or upload a Word document, or you can send it to my email directly. Take care, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Keep mathemating.